I started to mix with wrong people immediately. I started working first. Then from working, then started mixing with wrong people. It was 1992. Mixing with wrong people, get wrong inspirations, get wrong motives. It develops, and I use drugs, smoke.
Negro itself, it's an abbreviation which means National Institute for Crime Prevention and Reintegration of Ex-offenders. Basically, what we do what is called behavior modification. We assist people that have been on the wrong side of the law not to re-offend again, and those that have actually offended to become better members of the society.
I started to see myself, then I have just like the inspiration from around me, seeing how put but they are like driving nice cars and so on. So I started to mix now with people that are far up age, leave those who are my age, which were like kind of like smoking. So with them, it was only a matter of like doing the wrong things, going to crime, started stealing, started doing housebreaking, get caught.
Ibe worse if ubanjwe ungumuntu oyisupport oyi-breadwinner efamilini, sida umama wabantwana or utata wabantwana or ungomdala efamilini, the young ones bajonge kuwe. Now ubumke ezo zinto izi-responsibility zakho. Now mawubuya you can't anymore ube ngulaa muntu ubunguye that position ubuyibambile efamilini. And you've been struggling to go back to what you used to do at kunzima ngoku, because okokuqala uzophuma, you are no longer the same age ubukuyo, awusenawo la mandla ubunawo, or izinto zi-advansile, and nalapha endlini irole yakho mhlawumbi seyithathwe tsida ngomnye omncinci or umama if ubutshadile, but it depends kwezo zinto zonke. Now that's where you find omnye umuntu ke ngoku aqonda ukuthi hayi esona skill ndinaso and esingasokolisiyo, ndiyakwazi uba imoto, ndiyakwazi uthini, ndiyakwazi uqhekeza, and it's quick cash, and we cannot lie kwelinye icala ukuthi going to prison itself, it's actually not saying umuntu, yes, some of abantu they get uba rehabilitated, but you get exposed to quite a number of izinto, because you will be sitting in the same cell with an armed robber, and yet when you shoplifting, so you get exposed because people, you've got nothing to do at wrong in most cases. Then they share their stories, and they even abanye babo umuntu aphume better what you call it, skilled more how to actually go and commit crime, because he has actually went and sat with abantu who have managed to do it, but yeah, it was just a small mistake. Then crime does pay. You understand? Let me actually go this road, because if we enzile once, then wayifumana loo nto wabona ukuthi chini ndiyifumene, and kwelicala lezi skills ndithi ndinazo, I'm struggling, although I'm trying my best, but I'm struggling. You understand?
That thing, I started to grow in that thing, in stealing and housebreaking. I started to grow in that, and I become like kind of what I say, the thief. So I stole, like killing, stealing, make my living from stealing, from stealing. I got caught again, get suspended sentence. That was 1994. So I move away from, I say, okay, this one I'm getting caught now on a regular basis. I move from it. Went to cars, dealing with cars, drugs. It was something that I was doing with ease. Stealing your car, when you leave, they'll take it away. Sometimes the situation when things from where you are coming from, when they are not like, the environment is not that conducive, for you to progress. You tend like to find like my friends now want at least a better solution because there's always something to do, like stealing and coming up with something. So I got involved. I mean, in crime, I was moving from one category to the another. Now, from the smallest things that I did to the highest, because also I didn't even started with housebreaking. I started by stealing from the shops. From there, moving to housebreaking to cars. Then I went to the highest place, top of it. I went to armed robbery. I was supposed to prison from 94, 95. 94, 95, 26, I was in Portland prison. So I came out of prison again. After I came out, actually now I became actually a gang member, a prison gang member now. And after becoming a prison gang member, I became a big thing. I'm telling you, like I was selling drugs in prison, selling ganja, things ganja, so the more like my stay in prison actually it didn't help or develop me in any other way. It didn't like kind of it was meant, prison is always meant as a magistrate will put it or the judge will put it that it's just trying to straighten you up. But the prison itself is not a place to straighten anybody up. It doesn't. Actually, it makes you a hard criminal. It develops you other way. It develops you negatively. You understand? So there's nothing you get out of prison time being come out and being more for crime. That's why it's always called it to a university, because people understand to know how to do more crimes on the inside there. So I came out again now. You see, I went in prison being a cat thief. Now I come out already I set my ambitions now on doing more.
Ukusumda etrongweni, it's not actually making it better, but it makes it worse. But for those abasebengaphakathi estrongweni, it's not the end of the world. Please, wena uhleliyo ngaphakathi estrongweni, cinga ujonge ubone ukuthi I need to make something out of this. We understand, which is why we do heavy programs that we also take to estrongweni, trying to assist abo bazipreparisha ukuthi ngoku ndibuyele ekhaya or ndibuyele back to society. What is it that I need to expect? How do I ndizawungena kanjani, ndizakwenza kanjani ukuthi ngomso ndingaphinde ndisibone ndihleli kule ndawo. Andanoba ndiyazama umbuzo wokuphendula.
You learn new things, all of these things. You learn how to do this, you learn how to do that, you learn what to use. Even in the bank, I have started to learn there how to go into the bank, even that shutter-proof glass and so on, how to deal with it. You see, these are the things that happen in prison. So once you have that information, it's what you work. You work on what you have. You give what you have. I always say that's what you have is what you will give. So when you come in from prison, you are having only all that knowledge of all the negative things. Your mind is filled with negative, with filth. So that's what exactly the very same thing that you give out. What you have taken in is what now you give out. So now you become more and more of a danger to society. Coming from prison, you become a more danger. Well, sometimes when people are around you, like, yeah, against your people coming from prison, I understand, right? Because the person, even though you don't want to be a danger, eventually you will act on what you have. You will use it, what you have, even though it was not your plan. Hey, let me say this, once you are involved with crime, it's very difficult to get out. But to them, I'll tell this, they must not get even involved in it. They must not even try to do it, because I'm telling you, the life that is involved with crime doesn't pay, and it's painful. So that helped me to get through. So I went to church more regular now, because if I was idle, all the time that I see I'm the idle, there's something that will play with my mind. So I got involved in things of the church. Every day I was in church, money was given to me to come to church. I was still given money to come to church and all that. So having money lunch also, so I started to attend the church. Everything that the church was doing, I was involved. Why? Because I could see if I'm idle, I will fall back to the same trap. So for the next 2 years, I went there. Then I met somebody who inspired me and told me, listen, you know what you need to do because you are not doing nothing. Go and go and acquire yourself some business skills. You understand? Oh. Uyafun'undazi. Igama lami nguCraig wakasiwundla, aka Blakey. Life yami, past yami, it was a life full of ups, of downs, crime, bad things, and it gave me a bad status. I moved from it, but now I'm a businessman. I'm also about to be a pastor. And where I'm going to be a businessman with an empire and a pastor for the church. That is where my life is heading. That is my future. That's where it is. And guess what? It's a beautiful life. And there's no other best life than this one.
A life of crime once attracted me, chained me, jailed me, and got me down and out for a while. But now I've been given a second chance to free myself from my life before, from a convict to a businessman and an upstanding member of society.
Uyafun'undazi.